Are you looking to purchase an Airbnb short-term rental property or potentially turn an existing property that you own into a short-term rental? Today, I'm going to break down my top 3 things to consider when either looking to purchase or turn an existing property into a short-term Airbnb property. I'm Tatum Praise. Let's get into it. Number 1, location, location, location. We all know and have heard it for many years. Location is so extremely important when it comes to real estate, but even more so when it comes to short-term rental properties. You want to be in locations that people ultimately want to be. So whether it's close to downtowns, whether it's close to important shopping centers or close to the beach, location is going to be one of the most important things when it comes to deciding what rental property to purchase, because you need to be in highly desired areas that people want to go to when they go on vacation. So number 1, most importantly, focus on highly desired locations close to things and amenities that people want to experience when they're in town visiting. Number 2 is amenities at the actual property itself. So whether it be that the property has a pool or a hot tub or a fireplace or mini putt-putt, it's extremely important to provide and allow your guests to have things to do when actually at the house itself. Also, it's going to allow you to charge a higher premium nightly if you have amenities at the house itself for your guests to enjoy. Number 3 is interior style and decor of the property itself. People love to book houses that have a certain style or very specific, per se, theme to the house. I've seen some really cool ones where it's Friends themed, the show Friends. People love that kind of stuff. So our world has become very socially connected, and people, if they have a house that they're staying at where they can post with a backdrop, a Friends theme or a super mid-century modern house, you want to really have certain elements in each property to make it special. So focusing on a certain style or a certain theme is only going to help attract more people to stay at your property versus another one that's very cookie cutter. It may look nice, but it doesn't have any real theme to it. So number 3 is focus on a certain theme or style in the actual property itself. So guys, if you're looking to purchase an Airbnb rental property or are trying to determine if a property that you own could make a good short-term rental property, focus on 3 things: location, amenities in the property, and theme or design / style of the property. Last but not least, I want to show you guys a website that I use to analyze Airbnb rental properties and what the expected income can be on that property that you don't have to pay for. So a lot of people use AirDNA, but you have to pay for that. So if you're looking for a secondary option or just don't want to pay in general, I'm going to show you guys what I use. It's very easy, simple, and I'll kind of run through it really quick and show you guys how it works. All right, so the website is called datarabu.com. As you can see up in the corner here, data.rabu.com. Basically, this is going to be an awesome tool to use if you're looking to compare a couple of properties that you're interested in purchasing and seeing which one will make more on an annual revenue basis. Or if you currently own a property and you're just interested in seeing what it could potentially earn as an Airbnb short-term rental, another great tool to use for that. So basically what you're going to do, you're going to type in the address. I'll use a property that I own currently that's used as a long-term rental, but I'm interested in seeing what it could bring in as an Airbnb, and that's up in Seminole Heights. So you type the address in, it's connected to Google, so it's going to find it for you. Then you're going to put the number of bedrooms in. It's going to automatically search. And basically, the first screen that pops up, it's going to be very generalized, not specific. So you're going to want to filter it a little bit farther so that it's pulling the correct comps as specific as possible. So you can leave all of this towards the top. The bedroom count's already in there. Guess, I would say it's more so 12 guests. And you're going to want to go down to amenities specifically. So you're going to check everything that the property has. So if you allow pets, which I would allow pets, washer, dryer, kitchen, and this has a pool. So we'll click pool. And then you're going to want to specify if say it's a detached guest house or you're only renting a room or something, you're going to want to specify that. But in this case, it's the entire property that we would rent out on Airbnb. So apply. Now it's going to pull more specific comps basically. So automatically it's going to go to an average. So this is based on a 48% occupancy, and this specific property, it's pulling comps within a 1 mile radius with similar amenities bed bath count, and number of guest count that can reasonably stay in the property. So here you can see at a 48% occupancy, which is extremely reasonable if the property is in a great location. Very easy and feasible to do at 48% occupancy. So with this one, I could expect $3,285 a month with an annual revenue of $39,000. So if it is in a great location and you've properly prepared the property to, say, have a theme to it, or you expect it to perform very well based on how you manage it, the way that it looks, the theme, and location, I would bump it up to the 75th percentile. This is going to be based on a 51% occupancy. So basically in this particular location, as you can see, the percentile change is not too different. So average and increasing it to 75th, they're not too different. So it's 48 and 51% occupancy. So that gives you an idea in this location. The other comparable properties are renting out roughly at 51% occupancy. So at 48 to 51, basically, I should say. So I ran one in South Tampa, and that was quite a significant change. So the average was right around 50%, but the 75th percentile went up to about 78%. So it helps you kind of decipher between locations that perform better. Like I can tell this area doesn't perform as well as my house in South Tampa does. So just when you're comparing properties, you got to take note of those things. But as you can see, with my annual revenue at a 51% occupancy, it goes up to $40,000. So this is a fantastic tool. It gives you also the seasonality aspect of things. In March, we've got more people traveling to the area. And so it definitely helps data-wise, getting a better understanding of what you can expect throughout the year on a seasonality scale of things. So I hope that's helpful, guys. It's a fantastic tool to use to compare properties or look at a property that you own and what it could bring in on a short-term rental basis. So guys, I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out. And most importantly, if you're looking to buy a short-term rental property or even a long-term investment property here in the Tampa Bay area, I would love to be a resource for you. Other than that, Tatum Praise, check it out, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Later.